What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Oh, hello. Greetings, person with a, I was gonna say beard, but I guess it's not exactly a beard. Okay, so you are not so, I was gonna say patient, but that doesn't exactly work. No, actually, it kind of does. Okay, so you gonna jump down on top of me? Nope, you're just gonna ignore me. Okay, that's fine. Alright, but let's see about the people who are going to kill me. Because I remember this area being pretty rough. I think it's mainly as rough as it is after we've changed the world. That person's up. Yeah, I think some of the people are still frozen. I'm hoping I can get him to come over here. Hello, person. Please don't stick in the wall. Okay, good. Oh, by the way, I'm using dark arrows. So that's why it was black like that. Hello. I guess I'll just kill you. I guess that works too. Oh. Oh, oh hello. You gonna come out here? And the other person's gonna cast at me. Ah, I couldn't roll in time. And there's somebody over there to the left. Yep. So these guys actually don't hurt that badly, but they do hurt. So I need to keep an eye out for it. Oh, you are gonna destroy me though. Oh, all about you. Need a backstab on you? No. Oh, when I hit the wall, which is terrible. Alright. So just you left, I think. Oh, what are you doing? That was a different cast animation than they used earlier. Well, you have an item. Radiant Life Gem. I'll take that. To the left, nothing to the right. Okay. Anything over here? What's that? Oh, bloodstone. Alright. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? Alright, now this area up here is fine. I think it's the one up top. Yeah, it's the one with the bridges. Oh, okay. I thought I remembered something happening. Holy Knight Aram. Or Arim. However you want to say it. Oh, were you the invisible one? I don't see anybody. Come on. I don't think you can reach that far, bud. And the other guy's shooting on down on top of me. I think that did actually kill me once. Okay. So the rolling attack doesn't actually do all that much damage, which is a little bit surprising. I mean, it does a lot of damage, but it doesn't do as much damage as just the normal one-handed attack. Alright. Yeah, I think this is the invisible guy. I know you're up here. The question is where? There we go. Are you a barrel? Well, actually, that might be a really good strategy against him. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Just knock him on his butt over and over again. That's fine. Yep, you're dead. Okay, that works. Let's say, I remember coming over here after a little while. I should have looked to see if that was a mimic. Thankfully it wasn't. But that's something that... Oh, silver talisman. Okay. But yeah, I remember coming up here and still being really cautious about whether I was going to get attacked or not because of the whole invasion message. But I wasn't cautious enough. Okay, so this drops me off back at the very beginning, which is perfectly fine. I don't have that many souls. I have plenty of Estus flasks. I should be fine. I'll probably still die, but as far as what I have on me, I'm fine. Alright, so when you first go in here, if you take the left side first, as I mentioned...
This city has nothing to offer. Go back. Do not seek the old chaos, nor its twisted flame.
You see that big cat up there? You wouldn't be able to see him. So that is the boss. And yeah, I wonder if I can actually get him. Oh. And not being able to see this boss is pretty darn rough. As you can see, it casts magic as well as... Oh, I didn't expect the first one to break it. As well as devastating attacks. But it looks like we can do a pretty decent amount of... Oh, yeah, that attack. Go broke. Ooh, that was actually pretty close. Oh, please. Okay. I'm actually a little bit surprised that I'm dodging most of these attacks, just because I haven't fought this boss in a long time, and I only ever... Right. I only ever fought it for one playthrough. Oh, not good. Oh, yeah, we're too early. Darn. But yeah, the boss that you do with multiplayer has two of these things, and they seem to be a lot faster than this one is. So that's why I'm not doing it. Well, that's part of the reason I'm not doing it. Let me go ahead and go back to a different bonfire. That's a lot closer. That one's not really, so let's go to this one. But yeah, so it's... I mean, I know and I understand that they're multiplayer bosses, but I mean, you can do them with just one person, but goodness gracious. Pretty much every single multiplayer area is really, 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 really tough. Which, like I said, it makes sense. It makes me a little sad because, you know, it's balanced around having more than one person than around having one person, but they are for multiplayer, so. Retrieval. Not many souls, but still a little bit. Alright, roll. Alright, so I need to be a little bit more cautious about my rolls and roll a little bit later than I would think. Which, actually, that kind of... Oh, yeah, I didn't get far enough away first before I realized what he was doing. But really, the more difficult bosses... Oh, you're doing the magic thing. Oh, nice. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay. I was busy watching what the spell was doing and not what he was doing. I should have healed him. Like I said, should have healed on that. Alrighty, so I'll go ahead and cut back in when I've got him either on low health or no health, depending. Alright, so I will see you when that happens. Alrighty folks, so yeah, I was dead. I was actually just 2 attempts more, but yeah. So the reason that I don't actually show all of my attempts is just because, well, if it's a Twitch playthrough, then I would do it that way. But since it's not, I know it can get a bit tedious. I mean, just sitting and watching every single death. So some videos, you probably wouldn't see a lot of progression. And basically, for YouTube videos, it just works a bit better, showing only a couple deaths and then moving on from there. So I think so anyway. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks that way. So let's go ahead and head up here. And that statue is missing its head. Where is it? Alright, so bonfire. And I don't remember if I actually need to go back or not. I don't think I do. And I'm saying going back and spending my souls. But yeah, I don't need to.
To think Aava could be bested. Who are you? This land is barren, cursed by the old chaos. It gave birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until our Lord, the Ivory King, came. My dear Lord, a most true king. It was with his magnificent soul that he built a Lois and contained the spread of chaos. But the chaos would not be sated, and the king gave his own soul. Inevitably, the king was drained of vigor and plunged into the chaos's heart. A Lois was frozen in time, its leader lost. I remain here to contain the chaos, honoring my Lord's wishes. Perhaps one day he will return. There is nothing here save that accursed flame. I have but one wish. That my dear Lord might be freed from that unspeakable chaos. I haven't strength to help him myself, but perhaps one such as you. Though I am yet to know your name, stranger, will you lend me your strength? Kind visitor, I thank you. Let me open the path to chaos. And please, do all you can.
Okay, so Alsana's seal is undone. And much of the ice that has been encased in this kingdom.
Lois's faithful knights followed their lord into the chaos. But not one of them returned. The king's dutiful subjects waited patiently for his homecoming. But it was too long a wait to bear. The knights of Lois await a new leader. One who will guide them into chaos. Many of Lois's, but not the king, but the knights. One who will.
Alright, so now the ice that has been covering the kingdom, that has been blocking us from certain areas, is gone. This area down here leads to the main boss, and only one of the knights is down here, so that means that you have to fight 3 more. So you can see he's ready to go. But we are going to go ahead and head back, level up, repair our weapon, which is just about broken. Thank you, Japanese games, for tying your frame rate to a lot of the game's mechanics. Unfortunately, that's pretty normal for Japanese games. But, yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and head back here. And then, we're going to go in search of the knights. But things have changed in a lot of the areas, as I commented on several locations that
Bearer of the curse.
they will be quite different when we come back to them, and some areas have opened up that weren't previously open. So let's go ahead and level up. Alright, so we have enough for one, and then we'll have 25,000 left. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep putting... Okay, so it's magic defense or lightning defense. I'm going to go ahead and go with magic defense for now. So I'll probably level int up to 20 and then faith up to 20. That seems reasonable. Okay, confirm. And from here, let's go ahead and head back. And here is the last area that's been unlocked. Let's go ahead and go to... We'll start at the first one and then work our way on from there. So, I guess you could call it lazy design. You can see all the ice that's been covering this up is gone too, which is actually a bit of a shame because it looked really awesome. But... yeah. But anyway, so you could call it lazy design, and I imagine some people do, since you have to backtrack through all the areas that you've already gone through. But personally, I like it quite a lot, knowing that going through an area the second time around, it's going to be quite different than going through it the first time. I think that's actually pretty awesome. But, well, I guess each his own. Oh, as I wasn't quite far enough away for that one. But now we don't have to worry about invasions, which that's fine. I didn't really care either way. But the reason I know that is if you look under my stamina bar, it shows you there that you've got that stone that's broken or has a red line through it. And that's what that means. You can actually turn that off, thankfully. I think it's a good thing. I should have hit that, but I didn't. Soul Flash. But, yeah. I forgot about this, actually. I'm glad I actually saw that, because otherwise... Northwater hood, robe, manchettes, and trousers. Let's see what those look like, because I can't remember, to be quite frank. Oh, is it this one? Okay, so I saw somebody wearing this earlier, and I was wondering where it was from. So that's what that set looks like. It's basically a leather covering, it looks like, with the cloth, I don't know what you'd call that. Because it's not quite a cloak, but it kind of is. But it doesn't have sleeves. So I don't remember what that's called. Perhaps I should, but I do not. Onwards. Alright, so these now you have to look out for. And I will show you why. See that they stood up? Oh, they will backstab you quickly with those. With that dagger. And it hurts. Beware of ambush and sort eliminating one at a time. Yes, so basically when you see one, make sure and kill it. All of them won't be that slow in attacking you. And they're actually pretty quick. Oh. But attacking one of these guys, usually there's one of the other white cloaked figures waiting for you to attack them. Oh, Dodge my arrows. It's not very kind, you know. Oh, I was hoping to get both of them with that attack. Oh, well, I got both of them with that attack. I guess that's okay. Alright, so we need to keep our eyes out for anything that is now open that wasn't open before. So that can lead to a lot of, was that like that before? I can't know. Maybe, yeah. Just kind of the way that is. Alright, so as you can see there's a lot of bloodstains around here. And the reason is people go after that, and then this one will come up behind you and ambush you. How kind. Of course, yes, it's a very nice snowbank. Thank you. But yes, lots of bloodstains. Be careful. Always look behind you when you're going into a little alcove like this. Retainer staff. So that's a magic weapon. And I can't remember. I think I remember it not being all that great. Retainer staff. So plus 230 of magic and dark. This one hasn't been upgraded, so I can't really say. So actually, no, that seems pretty good. What's the speed on it? 20. Well, that's 20. Huh. I don't remember why. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. Bloodstains everywhere. You can see one of those over there, which is why, because people go after all the main group, and that one will come up and kill you. Alright, let's see if we can get one of their attention without getting all of their attention. We're probably going to get 2. Yeah. That's fine. This time around, there's not anything to hide behind, which is... it actually makes a huge difference. Alright, please don't... oh, you got a scare. No wonder. Alright, so let's go. Oh, I'm frosty. Actually covered in frost. That would not be very comfortable. But yeah, when it comes to dodging attacks and stuff, now all you've got is the fountain, where we did have a lot of ice that surrounded the area. So dividing... oh, I guess I rolled too late, or too early. Dividing and conquering is a little bit more difficult this time around. Okay, so is there anything to the sides that I need to get? Doesn't look like it. Oh, and hello to you. Oh! Counterattack! I think there is something over there. Hello. And knock you down. And we'll get the upswing there. Alright. Is there anything to... yeah, there we go. Repair powder. Which could be useful, actually. And we'll go ahead and heal, just because I know there's more than one of these guys right here. You gonna come all the way here? Okay. Oh, hello. I didn't expect you to run up like that. And I tried to roll there, but apparently I failed. Oh, please, thank you. Oh, come on, that should have been a backstab. Right. Radiant Life Gem. I'll take any of those that I can find. Lots of bloodstains in here. People are running in here to narrow down the areas that they can be attacked from, but unfortunately... oh! Right, I forgot about you. Unfortunately, that also narrows your escape routes, your rolling paths. Alright, so there's one of those cloaked figures over there. They have a name, I just can't remember what it is. Okay. So those spells do actually, oh, curve a little bit, so you need to watch out for that. But, oh, I think his spells are possibly, oh, well that one didn't. possibly hitting that column up there. Now, I'm not going to go in here, because I don't think there's actually any areas that are open up there now that weren't. Okay. Well, how about we do that? Since we're going to take some damage from you anyway. Alright, what'd you drop? Radiant Lifetime. Okay, but this whole area over here is now unlocked, and it wasn't previously. Should I go here first? This is the big area that is unlocked now that wasn't earlier. I think we're going to hit this area up last. Let's go ahead and backtrack through the rest of the zone, and then we'll come back and we'll do that area, because that area, whew, well, it's actually pretty big. I'm considering it, though. I mean, really considering it. It's like I said, that area is pretty expansive. Alright, so let's go up here. Let's go up here. That's fine. I was thinking about going through that area down there first, but... Alright. I'm more worried about the dog than I am anything else in here. Oh goodness. I didn't expect to do that. Oh. Yeah, I missed on that counterattack. Oh, no wonder I've got my shield out. I was like, my attacks aren't doing what I'm thinking they should be doing. Hello? Oh, these chests are open now. Right, okay. So, we do need to watch for ambush. Because you remember, yeah, you can see out of the corner of the screen that that white robed figure just jumped down. And there's more than one of those. So, not necessarily a good thing. Hello, you around the corner. And you can't lock onto them when they're kneeling down, so that's something you can also keep in mind. Remember that there is somebody up here. Hello, you. And this is one of the tough guys. Oh. It may just not be possible to backstab these guys, but I'm pretty sure that it is. Alright, you're fine. You're fine. And you're fine. Okay. Always check. I know I don't always check. I should, but I don't. Soul Vessel. Nice. I wanted to read, not actually open the chest. But that's fine. Sorcerer's Twin Blade. Nice. Visions of a Lesser Foe. Not quite. And Divine Blessing, which I never use because they're so nice that I'm always kind of like, I'll use it when I need it, and then I never use it. Alright, so Sorcerer's Twin Blade, as you can imagine, is kind of like the Enchanted Moonlight Greatsword. I think it allows you to actually cast spells with it, though. Is that right? Let's look down here. Where are the Twin Blades? Oh, they're right here. Red Iron, Sorcerer's Twin Blade. A Twin Blade originating in Melphia doubles as catalyst for sorcery. Alright, so it's actually not a very good one. As far as catalyst goes, you can see it's only 67 multiplier on the damage. But it's something that you can use if you want to do kind of like a, I don't know, sort of a dual build. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, I really like these things, but like, what? Alright, so R2 does the spell casting. So you don't get the extra attacks that you would from the other Twin Blades, like the Red Iron one. I guess I don't have the Dragon Slayer one. But yeah, so these things are actually really, really cool. But at the same time, your defenses are nil. So you've really got to watch it. Which actually I think could be a really fun way to play through. It'd probably be if I decide to play through again, which I won't anytime soon, just because I have played through it so many times. But I'll probably try one of those builds out because Twin Blades are really awesome. They're just super hard to use. Alright, so there shouldn't be anything new elsewise in that area. Alright, yeah, you're dead. As long as you have your shield down, they're not rough. Alright, so this area, however, this is why there's a lot of bloodstains around here. That actually didn't kill him. I'm surprised about that. I guess we weren't far enough along. Now, kind of like spears, if you don't hit with the right part of the weapon, they will do less damage, or the weapon will do less damage. So it's something you do need to keep in mind when using a great sword. If you hit them with the tip of the weapon, you're going to do less damage than if you hit them with not necessarily the base, but like the middle to closer to your hands area. Now, I don't think in this area there's anything beside, yeah. Okay. Alright, but I don't think there's anything new that's along here. Okay. But back here, there is. And this is one of the areas that I was wanting to unlock specifically. So if I use a torch, or a butterfly, and actually I need to use this as well. Alright, so the reason that you can't do this beforehand is because the wind will just blow it out. So now, since the wind isn't blowing, or the blizzard isn't present, you can actually unlock the door. Which opens up a, yeah, an extremely dangerous area. And yes, that's obvious. Obvious. Alright, so now we have you to contend with. Which, this is a much tougher version of the one that we faced before. Now, you don't want to just run in there, because then you'll have the white, you know, the Priestesses, I'll just call them that. I think that's actually might be their name. Ow. To contend with in addition to this thing. Which, I don't think that's really an option. I mean, you can try, but it would be much better for you. Alright. Well, like I said, obvious is obvious for this thing. Oh, this will lead up to the left-hand side, whereas the other one leads up to the right-hand side. And from here, you can get Bone Fist. Nice. I don't like fist weapons, but nice. Really, fist weapons are only truly viable if you are doing the, I can't remember what it's called, but the covenant that's available, yeah, that didn't work. The covenant that's available in Majula, that's, is it something of champions, I think? But you get stones from killing different, oh crap. But you get stones from killing mobs and bosses and stuff like that, and you can upgrade. And it gives you a lot of fist weapon damage. Basically, I'm just trying to stay away from the other guy that's back there. Ow. Oh, he's actually kind of cool. and do area attacks. Alright, so that item back there is actually what we're looking for. And, oh please, thank you. Now, unfortunately, I can't do anything about knocking this guy down. He has a little bit too much poise for that. As in probably about infinite poise. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, actually, I rolled through that. Nice. Yeah, okay. Oh, that second one is pretty risky. I didn't know if I was actually going to kill him or not, but... Garrison word key. Alright. Now, let's go up the right-hand side and get that item that's up there. And I think we're just about running out of time, but I will check and make sure. And then we'll move on from there, whether it's ending the episode or human effigy ×2. Always nice. Is there anything else I missed? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's head over to this bonfire. And then I think we'll go ahead and end the episode there, as I know we're pretty close. If we haven't run over, because when I'm playing Dark Souls, I'm really bad about running over time. But I know some of you don't mind. Alright. So let's go ahead and end the episode here. And yeah. So next time we will proceed on from here. The garrison key is the one that opens up the multiplayer area, if you're curious. And I'll show you a bit of that. I don't know if it's going to be the next episode or the episode after that, but we're drawing up on the end of the game. So there's not a whole lot that we have left, but we have over 50 episodes of this, so it's going to be going on for quite a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.